And we're back. Let's go in. Huh. It resets the music when I go there. Oh. There's no light. Where's the switch? Much better. Just kind of click through it. It's not a proper maze. It's really just a tunnel. This game has a handful of those inexplicably long tunnels. There's not really any reason for that. I guess to show that you're traveling underneath to move over to where the museum is, but still. If they had to click, oh, that would be really startling in real life. Also, bats tend not to make noise like that. So there's a good chance they would just flit right over your head, and you might hear a little flutter, but otherwise not even know they were there. Huh. We have a boat, and it looks like a lake. Oh. Well, that's cool. Huh. Go. Down. Go. Whoa. Yikes. A desiccated corpse is drawing something in the ground. So from his perspective, it's like a... I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a backwards half G. I'm gonna sketch that. And down and over, and then like that, and then in and curve. Okay. Clutching a book. Egyptian hieroglyphs explained. Man. Whoa, man. Akhenaten tried to introduce monotheistic worship of the god Aten, or Aten, unsuccessfully into Egypt and began its downfall. Son of Queen Ti and Amenhotep III, changed his name from Amenhotep IV to Akhenaten and caused the name Amen to be chiseled out of all monuments, even his father's. His wife was the beautiful Nefertiti, mother of 6 daughters. Cool. Cleopatra ruled during the period after Egypt was conquered by Alexander the Great and before the Roman conquest. Lady Ti, wife of Amenhotep III, mother of Amenhotep IV, was a commoner married by a pharaoh. Seneferu, first ruler of the 4th dynasty, built the Bent Pyramid and the Red Pyramid. Semti, also known as Septi, Tutankhamun, living image of Amen, became king at age 9. Another cartouche was named Tutankhamun. Amenhotep, his mummy was discovered wrapped in flower petals. Ramses, noted for building temples at Abu Simbel, known to have sired over 100 children. Nefertari, wife of Ramses, mummy found buried in a sarcophagus over 10 feet high. Have you ever seen one of these in a museum? One of these sarcophagi in a museum? One of those things you read about it or you see pictures in a book. You're like, okay, it's a fancy coffin. To see it in real life is something else, let me tell you. Thothmes III, one of the first Egyptian mummies ever to be uncovered. Queen Mutamua, wife of Thothmes IV. I like to think that maybe this was a case where mother had just given birth. And like, oh, what do you want to name your daughter? And then she had afterbirth pain, and was like, her name is Mutamua. Bad joke, sorry. He had to ask for her hand 7 times. North, south, west, and est. If T. Relly notes. Okay. Now's a good time to point out this handy-dandy option called flashback. I don't have to write all that stuff down because look at this. Anytime I want, I can hop back here and look through the book. Okay. How do you get the boat working? You have to lock the back and unlock the front, and away she goes. Creepy music. Is the water bubbling? Sorry about that. That's really the one jump scare this game truly has. That is one of the XUP. Notice that my green bar has gone down a little bit because he attacked me, and then he buggered off somewhere else. The XUP are elemental-based demonic spirits. That was the water XUP. The game always gives away where they are with that little ditty. That's kind of the XUP theme. And then underneath, you'll hear a sound effect that matches the element that it is to help you figure out, okay, I can hear that I'm near one. What object should I avoid so I don't get attacked? If you get attacked enough times, you're dead and the game's over. It's kind of hard to actually die that many times, even casually. At least in my experience. Those are the things we're trying to recapture those and recover our life, spirit, and get out of here. I was going to talk about one of the things. So this is one of those games that is hard to run on modern systems. Thankfully, we have GOG, who gets it set up. It has Scum VM nested inside the launcher. Kind of funny because Scum is or is derived from the LucasArts engine, and this is a Sierra game. Haha. But anyway, we're back. Sorry about that. Although you won't have noticed any time lapse. Nature of being a gamer dad. I was talking about how this game interacted with computers that became more advanced. And you might think, well, this is a slideshow type game, so even as computers sped up, shouldn't have been a problem. Well, there's one issue, and that is with those XP animations like the one that we just saw. If those go blazingly fast, the game becomes unplayable, as I found out when I tried to install and play it sometime after it had first come out. I was like, oh, I remember this Shivers game. Well, I'll play it again. It's been a while. It probably would have been in the 99, 2000 kind of range, and I couldn't get it to work. I can better explain why a little bit later, I think, when we get to a later point in this game. For now, let's finish crossing the lake. There's a pot here, and I feel like I actually remember a fair bit of this. Let's see. 15 long years in this prison. You, get out. Do not meddle in things beyond your understanding. You will pay for your curiosity. They are so evil. Already some of your life essence has been stolen. Something. And they ruined my museum. See how well I remember that.
Meddle in things beyond your understanding. You will pay for your curiosity. You are in grave danger. They are so evil. Already some of your life essence has been stolen. I was too old, not fast enough. The Ixupi are so evil. It is imperative to find all the vessels, because it seems only when they are united with their talismans do they have any power. My plan was to use them on the Ixupi before any more of them escape into the world. I believe they cannot resist the vessels as long as they're with the talismans and you approach directly. This vessel here is of no use to you, however. Its Ixupi is the one who robbed me of my essence. And he has escaped into the world. And they have ruined my museum.
Not bad for 20-something years. Oh, there's actually something in. Oh, I don't think you can actually read it. It might just be gibberish. Music from the menu screen. More long hallways. Hi. Alright, as indicated on the elevator here, you want to, that goes one by one. Well, that's annoying. You want to do that. That didn't look good. And there appears to be some kind of office. There's a desk there. For a nice office. Really nice. Overturned chairs. What is that? Do we get to look at that? Expedition forms to search for Atlantis? Bimini. The lost city of Atlantis may yet be found if Dr. John Palermo and Sir Hubert T. Windlenot have their way. Dr. Palermo maintains that Bimini Island is the western tip of the much larger continent of Atlantis and once covered the entire area known as the Bermuda Triangle. Previous research has been focused on the west side of the island, where marble columns and an underwater road have been discovered. Sir Hubert T. Windlenot, second son of Sir William Windlenot, Earl of Runcorn, is funding the new expedition. Now residing in the United States, Professor Windlenot, as he now prefers to be called, has funded many archaeological expeditions and will soon be opening a museum to house the artifacts he has collected. The museum seeks to explain not only the mystery of Atlantis, but many other unexplained mysteries, Sir Windlenot explained. Must explore. Notebook back out. Atlantis, and circled here is the coordinates, or are the coordinates 20 north and 75 west. What is up with the... I don't think this is right, but anyway. Where do they get all this money? I guess it was family money. Just let me look at that picture. Phone line's been cut. Sorry about that. Let's run through this again, because I'm not sure how well that came through.
30th of September 1980. Returning from Africa, I discovered something profoundly disturbing. Someone has been here. Furniture has been tipped over.
Who just knocks over furniture when you're exploring a island?
Investigate the second floor. The puzzles. When I created them, I never stopped to think they would be an obstacle in the event of some terrible occurrence. The Hubie. Someone has released them from their vessels. Never has anything been so evil. A name written in the lift. Eric. Who is he? One of the missing youngsters. Here in my museum? If so, are they both here? Can they still be alive? Evil entities attacking from everywhere, robbing me of my life essence. I can't seem to find the right vessel for eating Hubie. Without it, they can't be captured. Without it, I am doomed. Get back! Get out of my museum! I wish I never brought you here.
Scrapbook. Professor Hubert. Hold on. That's gonna take a minute. May 14th, 1972. This is 8 years before the kids came. My dear Hubert, I want to thank you for resigning from the Royal Society and avoiding the shame of being publicly dismissed. While our friends have not forgotten how you embarrassed us, they at least have the courtesy to refrain from mentioning your indiscretions in public. Had the Griffin been your only lapse, I think Sir Brown would have dismissed it. But you are constantly presenting things like curses of tombs, a mummified cyclops, proof of life in outer space, and a unicorn. I know you felt slighted by your colleagues, and that was why you left England, but Hubert, your reputation is that of a trickster, not a scientist. I'm worried that our son might not be accepted into the proper social circles. Which brings me to the point of this letter. It would be better for Geoffrey if you cease all communications with him. His future is far too important to risk jeopardizing it with dreams of a father digging up some myth from a desert tomb. I trust that you will do the honorable thing and leave Geoffrey alone while you play with your museum. With regards, Mary Elizabeth Windelot. Wow! Oh, you can feel the ice. That's... wow. Oh, poor Hubie. And we have here our first pot piece. A bull's head. you can carry one piece around with you at a time. For this purpose, I'm going to leave it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to note where things are. I have a separate page here dedicated. I'm going to write down bases and lids. This lid, we have a bull's head, triangle bottom, and this is in the office. Okay, leave that there for now. And I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to finish exploring the office and this immediate area, including this extra reading I have to do next time.